Do you truly communicate with your loved one? Today, send a message that inspires curiosity by saying something nice.
Saying something nice. Today, try sending an open message from your heart to your loved ones by saying something nice, like,
"You're adorable."
Fit it into your busy schedule today once and only once. You're adorable and no more. At first you might feel a little off balance, perhaps maybe they will too. After all, when was the last time you complimented your life partner or kids, even your father or mother, by saying something nice?
Depending on where you are in the relationship, most likely and almost certainly your loved one will be curious and even somewhat inquisitive, and that's okay. If your loved one questions your intentions, say something like, "You make me want to be a better me." Okay, this may have been used in a few movies, but it speaks for itself, if you truly mean it. Send a message today, by text, phone call, email, or in person, and just say, "You're adorable."
Furthermore, here are some other nice things to say. You're sweet. You're so charming. You're wonderful.
You're sweet. You're so charming. You're wonderful.
Like to find out how you can show your appreciation with gratitude?
Thanking your loved one for something that he or she has done for you is not only polite but shows appreciation. This will not only make it clear that you do appreciate, but also it will bring you closer together and make you both happier overall at the same time. You may be wondering, when is the right time to say thank you for something your loved one has done for you? Truth is that there really is never a bad time to say thank you. However, one common situation where you might want to say this is after he or she cooks you something for dinner. You could say something like, "That was a great dinner, thank you." Any chef would love to hear this about their cooking. Even if your loved one does something as simple as sitting through a movie or a football game with you, it would be nice for you to turn to say, "Thank you for watching the game with me." Or "Thank you for watching the movie with me." After a particularly enjoyable evening out, you could say something like, "Thanks for such an excellent night." However, you need not a special occasion to say thank you. Sometimes it is just nice to say something like, "Thank you for always being here for me." Thanks for being you. This is a great way to remind your loved one just how much he or she means to you, so for a long time to come, both of you can be happy together. Make sure to always say thank you to your loved one in the near future.
Would you like your loved one feel very special when performing activities?
Something nice to say when performing activities with your loved ones. It is noteworthy that you show that you enjoy your time together by saying something nice when playing activities like sports. This could be something funny, witty, pleasant, or just something notable to say, like, "Well, you will need more than your good looks to win this one." These responses, although slightly competitive, will make your loved one smile as you are drawing attention to how he or she looks. "Don't go too hard on me. I can't take another beating like last time." This kind of response will make him or her laugh. You can add a nickname like "my love." More on nicknames later. If you have spent a nice evening out with your loved one, as ever, that was a wonderful way to spend an evening by your side. I enjoy every minute I get to spend with you. I enjoy every minute I get to spend with you. This will remind your loved ones that you relish any chance spending time together is important to you.
Do you truly like hearing your loved one laugh?
Saying something humorous to your loved one. Having a good sense of humor and being able to make your loved one laugh, even when he or she is not in the best mood, is something that is important in any healthy relationship. After all, they say that laughter is the best medicine, and this could not be more true. So while the opportunity to make your loved ones laugh may not seem to come around as often as you'd like, the truth is that there are all sorts of ways of finding something humorous to say in the right situations, is a reminder that you can make your loved one smile and laugh more than anyone else. There are plenty of situations where you could find something funny to say. For example, when your loved one returns back home from somewhere, regardless of where or how long she or he was gone, try saying something like,
I must be in a fairy tale, because I'm looking directly at a princess.
I must be in a fairy tale, because I'm looking directly at a prince. This might make partner laugh, but he or she will also appreciate the fact that you are making a compliment and making a joke at the same time. You must be tired, because you have been running around in my head all day. This is one that usually gets a pretty good laugh, but at the same time, it will also remind your loved one that you have been thinking about him or her and that he or she means a lot to you. Of course, there are other situations when you might say something funny, but it is most important to make sure that you are respectful in your jokes. And only you know your loved one well enough to know what he or she would find funny versus what your partner might find offensive, so be sure to keep that in mind when finding something humorous to say to your loved one.
Show appreciation with these romantic quotes, enjoying time together.
Praising your loved one. Praising your loved one can instantly make them feel attractive and desirable. When given praise, be realistic about it and say something straight from the heart. Let's look at some settings when to give a flattering remark with expressions that entice. You're enjoying a meal together. After your first course, you say, I'm enjoying the food here as much as I'm enjoying looking at you. You're standing in line for a movie. As the line is moving forward and you both are ready to enter the theater, you say something like, sharing this movie with you makes this experience more exciting. This expression might arise and entice your partner. You're browsing through a bookstore and notice your partner looking at a book. You go over to your loved one and say, is that book as interesting as you look? Said with a smile, this question requires no response and most likely gets you a smile right back at you. Another great expression that can entice. You've just spent a nice day with your partner. While you're saying goodnight, you include, it's so nice being with you. This will remind your loved one that you are happy just being together. You kiss. You look deep into your partner's eyes and say with amazement, your lips are sweeter than wine. Giving compliments to your partner is like saying something sexy if you say it at the right time and the right place. It is not a difficult lesson to learn, and being a little naughty can be awfully nice.
Show your romantic side with these quotes that make your loved one feel special.
Saying sweet nothings. When you are spending time with your partner, try expressing yourself by saying sweet nothings. These golden little nuggets of compliments will brighten your loved one's day and show that you think of your partner constantly. Try saying things like, your smile warms my heart and makes me feel glad inside. When you tell your partner how much you love his or her smile, it will make your loved one continue to smile. You have very kissable lips. This is a flirty little sweet nothing that can be dropped while spending a quiet evening together, full of hints. You have a beautiful smile. Again, this is another sweet nothing that places attention on your loved one's winning smile and beautiful lips. Your eyes sparkle like diamonds. Diamonds are forever, so comparing your loved one's eyes to that of diamonds is certain to be a hit. You are stunning. Though physical attraction is not the only important thing about a relationship, everyone loves to be thought of as attractive by their partner. Saying these 3 simple words will have a powerful effect on your loved one. I am spellbound by you. Your partner will love being the center of attention to your life. Your eyes are alluring and bedazzling. Eyes are always good to draw attention to when you are dropping little compliments to your loved one, and the fact that you are describing them as something that is holding your attention will make your partner feel very special indeed. A smile can warm the coldest of hearts and light the darkest of rooms. Sweet nothings can be poetic as well as charming. Your loved one will see the true scope of how he or she has impacted your life and will cherish these words for a long time. Your partner will enjoy hearing you say sweet nothings about the various things you find attractive and lovable, wherever you are, and whatever time of day it is.
Want to show your loved one how much you care?
Saying something poetic. There will be many times in your relationship when saying something poetic will bring you closer together. Speaking poetically to your partner will show love by the effort you put into thinking what to say. It can be complimentary and also will show your loved one just how much you care. See that warm look of love on your partner's face by saying something poetic today, like,
"Your eyes twinkle like stars at night." This is a great thing to say because you choose a favorite feature, something you specifically love about your partner.
"When I am with you, I find it hard to keep track of time, because a minute is like a day, and a day like a minute." This will ensure that your loved one knows how much you value your time together.
Whenever we are apart, I feel incomplete. Your loved one wants to feel like the most important person in your life. This little melody will show the deep emotions you feel when you are not together, and the longing to be back together. Your love brightens up my day. Who wouldn't want to have this beautiful phrase directed at them?
Your hair is like satin, your eyes are like diamonds. This piece of poetry will knock your partner off his or her feet with the charm and the physical attraction you have for your loved one. You should not feel that saying something poetic to your partner is a difficult thing. Even if you are not good with words, your loved one will appreciate the expressions that come from your heart.
See how your loved one reacts when they see how excited you are about doing them a favor.
When your loved one asks you for a favor, there will be many times throughout your relationship when your partner wants you to do something special. When your loved one asks you for a favor, it is important how you answer. This will show your true feelings. Here are some recommended responses you could use.
For you, honey, anything. Your partner will love to hear your immediate response, and that nothing is too big or too small for asking your help. Here are a few more responses.
When my sweetheart wants something, then my sweetheart gets something. This response will make your loved one smile and feel warmth towards you.
Nothing is a chore when it comes to you, darling. This lets your loved one know that he or she truly is the most important person in your life and that no favor is too hard.
How could I say no to such a pretty face? Not only does this give a compliment, but shows that you are willing to do the favor. So, as we can see, when your loved one asks you for a favor, it is important to say yes.
It is also important that you try not to hesitate, as the speed at which you reply and the way in which you reply will determine how he or she feels about you doing the favor. If your partner thinks you're doing a favor because you want to help, then you will be loved for it.
Are you ready for that special time in your relationship?
Saying nicknames. Yes, it's that special time in a relationship. You know, one that will make your partner feel like he or she is the only one in your life. Nicknames are something special and often have no meaning, but can be cute sounding to the ears. Having a special nickname for each other expresses closeness in the relationship, while at the same time it creates passion. When it comes to saying nicknames, be careful. Most everyone likes to be called by his or her first name. Your partner, more often than not, will genuinely appreciate being called by first name, and you will never go wrong with that. When it comes to saying nicknames, really think before you choose. Why? Why? Because nicknames are so special and sets you apart from the rest of the world. You'll be surprised how often you'll call your loved one not by first name, but by the nickname you have chosen to give. It just happens more and more times the longer you are together. You definitely know your partner's first name, now it's time for the nickname. Here are some nicknames that are especially engaging, to bring a special touch to your relationship. Angel. My love. Beautiful. Honey. Sweetie. Love. Doll. Cutie. Kitten. Baby doll. Baby. Sweetheart. Darling. Angel face. Princess. Precious. Angel eyes. Doll face. You've seen those couples that are all cutesy, whispering together while holding hands and kissing all the time. That's going to be you before you know it. Nicknames sometimes will just come naturally in a relationship, and you'll find yourself more and more often calling your loved one just by a nickname.
Special ways to say I love you.
When your loved one says, I love you. There are many ways to respond when your loved one says, I love you. The most important thing is that you respond with something like,
I love you too. You can also add, you make my life complete. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. This will reassure that you are both on the same wavelength.
and I love you because you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. This will make your partner feel like one in a million.
I love you too, because you complete me and make me want to better myself every single day of my life.
This kind of response has a certain loveliness, but with the slightest bit of humor. As long as you don't leave your partner waiting too long for a response, and your reply comes from the heart when your loved one says,
I love you.
Love is full of surprises and blessings. We're excited to have you follow us. And can't wait to see you in our next videos designed to bring love, joy, and happiness into your life. So please share, like, and subscribe. Sweet words of love can open your heart and mind for true love. Share, like, and subscribe.